Imagine yourself standing on a quiet, serene beach, waves lapping gently at your feet. As you stand there, the sand cool beneath your toes, let's take a moment to ponder the concept of self-focus. It's like that serene beach, a place within us, often drowned by the noise and chaos of the outside world. But what if we could silence that external clamor and tune into our internal dialogue? What if we could truly focus on ourselves every single day? That's the power of self-focus. It's our ability to turn our gaze inward, to listen to our thoughts, our feelings, our desires, our fears. It's about understanding that we are the authors of our own narratives, the architects of our own destinies. Just as the waves glide rhythmically over the sand, our thoughts and emotions ebb and flow. Sometimes they're gentle and calm, other times they're rough and unruly. But just as the beach remains constant, so too should our self-focus. We must learn to observe our internal waves without being swept away by them. This is a principle deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed that while we cannot control the world around us, we can control our own minds and actions. By focusing on ourselves, we can weather life's storms with grace and poise, just like that serene beach enduring the relentless waves. Take a moment to consider this. Picture yourself as the beach, your thoughts as the waves. You are not your thoughts, you are the observer of your thoughts. And in this observation, there is power, there is control, there is peace. As you stand on your internal beach, let the waves of external noise recede. Let the world go on without you, just for a moment. Tune into your internal dialogue, your internal rhythm. Find your footing in the shifting sands of your thoughts and emotions. Breathe, listen, understand. This is the power of self-focus. This is the path to self-discovery, to inner peace. And it all starts with you, standing on your own serene beach, waves lapping gently at your feet. As the great philosopher Socrates once said, to find yourself, think for yourself. Now, let's dive deeper into the bustling city, filled with noise and chaos. Imagine yourself standing in the midst of a crowded marketplace, surrounded by a cacophony of sounds. Street vendors shouting, cars honking, people rushing about their day. This, my friends, is a metaphor for the distractions that constantly bombard us in our daily lives. Each sound represents a different distraction. The honking cars may symbolize the demands of your job or the pressures of society. The shouting street vendors could be the endless news cycle, social media notifications, or even the expectations of others. And the rushing crowd. That's the whirlwind of thoughts and worries that often occupy our minds. In the midst of all this noise, it's easy to lose sight of ourselves. Our focus is pulled in every direction but inward. In the same way, we often allow the chaos of the world to distract us from our own personal growth and self-discovery. But let's turn to the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics teach us about maintaining serenity amid chaos. They remind us that while we cannot control the noise and distractions around us, we can control our reactions to them. We can choose to not let them affect our peace of mind. Imagine yourself once again in that bustling city. But this time, instead of being swept up in the chaos, you remain calm and composed. You hear the noise, but you don't let it disturb your tranquility. You see the distractions, but you don't let them divert your focus from yourself. This is the art of ignoring the noise. It's about understanding that distractions are a part of life, but they don't have to control us. We can choose to focus on ourselves, on our own journey, and on our own growth. Remember, the world will always be full of noise, but it's up to us to decide whether we let it distract us or whether we use it as a reminder to focus even more on ourselves. After all, in the words of the inimitable Albert Einstein, try not to become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value. Venture now into a dense, unexplored forest brimming with mystery and potential. This forest represents the journey towards self-discovery and self-improvement. It is a path less traveled, a path filled with unfamiliar terrains and hidden treasures. Imagine each tree as a moment of your life, each leaf as a lesson learned. The process of self-focus is akin to walking through this forest, taking time to appreciate each tree, each leaf, each moment, and each lesson. In the philosophy of Stoicism, there's a focus on the development of self-control and fortitude as a means of overcoming destructive emotions. It's about understanding your place in the natural order of things, in the forest of existence, and accepting that you are but a single tree in this vast expanse. The Stoics believed in the power of self-improvement, in the ability to grow and change, just as a tree does. A tree does not worry about the trees around it, it simply focuses on reaching towards the sun, on growing as tall and as strong as it can. Similarly, in our journey of self-focus, we should strive to grow, to improve, to reach towards our own sun. Yet the path to self-discovery is not a straight line. It's not a well-trodden path. It's a winding trail filled with obstacles and detours. But these obstacles, these detours, they're not setbacks. They're opportunities for growth, for learning, for self-improvement. Remember, the forest is not a place of fear, but a place of discovery. The dark corners hide not monsters, but treasures of self-understanding. The tangled branches are not barriers, but challenges to overcome, to grow stronger, to become a better version of yourself. And as you journey through this forest, remember, it's not a race, it's a journey of self-discovery, of self-improvement. It's about taking the time to appreciate the beauty of the forest, to learn from each tree, each leaf, each moment. As the legendary Bruce Lee put it, the successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. Imagine a tranquil lake, its surface smooth and undisturbed. This is a reflection of the inner peace that comes from focusing on oneself. As the waters of the lake remain unperturbed, so does the mind that practices self-focus. It's a serene state, a sanctuary of tranquility where the external noise of the world cannot penetrate. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, this tranquility is not merely a passive state, it is an active, vibrant and dynamic peace that comes from within. It's a state of being that is achieved not by avoiding life's challenges, but by facing them head-on with wisdom, courage, and understanding. It's about finding serenity in the storm, not in the absence of it. The Stoics believed that we can't control the world around us, but we can control how we respond to it. And this belief is the foundation of their teachings on inner peace. It's a peace that doesn't depend on external circumstances, but on our internal state of mind. It's a peace that comes from knowing that no matter what happens, we have the power to choose our response, to choose our attitude, to choose our perspective. Think of it as the calmness of the lake. The surface may be disturbed by the wind, the rain, or the passing of a boat, but beneath the surface, the waters remain calm and undisturbed. This is the reward of self-focus, the reward of inner peace. It's the knowledge that no matter what storms may rage on the surface, deep down we remain calm, centered and at peace. This is not to say that we should ignore the world around us, far from it, but rather it means that we should not let the world around us dictate our inner state. We should not let the noise of the world disturb the tranquility of our minds. In the eloquent words of Mahatma Gandhi, happiness is when what you think, what you say and what you do are in harmony. This is the ultimate reward of self-focus, the ultimate reward of inner peace. It's the harmony between our thoughts, our words and our actions. It's the harmony between our inner world and our outer world. It's the harmony that comes from focusing on oneself, not on others. Let's return to our serene beach, its peaceful rhythm unchanged. Imagine yourself back on that tranquil beach. You're the lone figure against the vast expanse of the sea, sand beneath your feet, the soothing rhythm of the waves resonating within you. Here you are undisturbed, uninterrupted by the external world, focusing solely on your own existence. This is the essence of self-focus. It's about dedicating your time and energy to your own journey, your own growth. It's about understanding yourself, your strengths, your flaws and your desires, rather than being swayed by the opinions and actions of others. However, distractions are ever present, like the seagulls squawking overhead or the sudden gusts of wind that whip up the sand. They represent the noise from the outside world that can easily pull us away from our path. But just as we can choose to ignore these distractions on the beach, we can choose to ignore the noise in our lives. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we control our reactions to external events, not the events themselves. This is a powerful tool we can leverage to maintain our self-focus. When we concentrate on our own actions and thoughts, we can navigate through life with a sense of purpose and clarity, undeterred by external influences. And the benefits of self-focus are immense. It leads us to a deeper understanding of who we are and what we want from life. It empowers us to take control of our lives, to make decisions that align with our values and aspirations. It brings us peace, the kind of inner peace that originates from understanding and accepting ourselves. So as we stand on this serene beach, let us embrace the power of self-focus. Let us tune out the noise and focus on the rhythm of our own waves, the rhythm of our own lives. In the profound words of Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. If you think I did a good job with this video, please let me know in the comment below. I need to know if you guys like it. And thank you for your time.